is only war.
What is up, gents? 40k Dirtbags here. We're doing a battle report, RTT win for the Cult of Speed Orks. This is the second RTT. We came in second GT last time, so we're going to be going over 3 games. Depending on which video you guys are clicking on, we'll go over each video. We played Demons, then we played Chaos Space Marines, and then we played Tau. So 3 different armies lined up. We'll go over each game, and then we'll go over what we did good, what we liked, what we didn't like, what we're going to change. We have a GT coming up in 2 weeks. So this was the test to practice for that GT Geekdom. If you guys are in the Northeast area by kind of Philadelphia, Oaks area, we are running a GT. There's still tickets. It's at a convention, so it's got a whole bunch of artists and cool shit going on at the convention Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The GT is Saturday and Sunday. There's still tickets if you guys are interested. Look on our Discord for it, but it's called Geekdom. It's a con, and there's a GT that we're running for the first time with our local store. So if you guys are interested, buy a ticket, come out, say hi. But yeah, let's get into it. If you guys are new to the channel, we are competing for Orks in the world right now. We're number 1 in the United States. So you're going to learn a lot watching this video, especially if you're looking into competitive Cult of Speed. I've been saying this is like one of the best detachments Orks have next to Green Tide. I'm always the type that runs different, like kind of the underdog detachments and try and make them good. Stuff that people don't usually run, and Cult of Speed is actually one of them. So let's get into it. If you guys are new to the channel, also we have the merch. This is updated a lot. We actually have Magnus coming out and Abaddon. So those 2 are going to be updated on the store as well. But yeah, all these, if you like any of these logos, check out the description below. The shirts are legit. I can't wait to, I just ordered 4 myself. So yeah, check those out. If you guys are interested in the coach coming into 11th edition, check out the Patreon as well. But quick shout out to the sponsors. And then we'll get into each video now. All right, guys, thanks for clicking on the video. If you guys want to support the channel, stay tuned towards the end of the video where we'll go over all of this stuff, as well as any links in the description below for laser lines, shirts, and gear is in all the description. So stay tuned towards the end and enjoy the video. All right, gents, game 2, Cult of Speed Orks versus Chaos Space Marines Huron Marauders. I really like this list. This was super cool. A lot of 3-wound models. I was telling him he's been playing for, I think, a long time. He's got a ton of games under his belt. Him and his buddy actually traveled pretty far to come to the RTT at EU. Hopefully he liked it. I think he said that he liked the group and the competitiveness and just the vibe. So if you guys are interested, alternate universes, there's a couple different stores in PA. It's a really, really good tournament scene. So yeah, check us out if you guys want to. But this list, let me see if I can remember. I told him, obviously, if you're not going to have painted stuff, it's really good to have bases marked for you and your opponent. Now, if you guys are so used to just playing your list over and over and over again, your opponent is not. So they have no idea who the fuck is who. So for us, that if it looks like everything looks the same, like the Possessed, these guys are Possessed. They're fucking really, I think it's like Night Lord theme, but the twin lightning clawed Possessed looking dudes, these are the Possessed. They're bigger bases, so they're easy to pick out. The Cultists obviously are easy to pick out, but the Chosen are on the same base size as the Legionnaires. So these 5 guys are Legionnaires. These 10 are Chosen. These 10 are Chosen. And then there's 5 the new Marauder dudes, the infiltrating 3-wound 110-point models. This guy, Night Lord dude, is Cypher. You got Abaddon, new Mutilators, fuck yeah, a Rhino. And Huron is in this unit with the special dude. So that's Huron. And then these are all the special guys that Huron is with. And that's it. Yeah, so just make sure that you put base markers. Like, you could get them off Etsy. They're really cheap. And you just have, like, you probably have 10 to 20 of them. So that way, if you have, like, 2 10-mans, you have a 10-man with base markers, a 10-man with base markers. You can have 2 5-man different color base markers. But if you at least you have, like, the 2 big 10-man units marked up, everybody else is kind of like their own group, right? So that's probably the easiest way to differentiate in a tournament scene. And again, they're just a super cheap, and you can pop them off and put them on another model, so they're not permanent, right? So if you run this list or another list, you can just pop them off and pop them up right on. I use them for Death Guard, and I use them for Chaos Space Marines, and I use them for Orks. I use them for Kroot, right? So every single army, I use the same ones, and I just pop them off and pop them off on, so that way it's easier for you, and it's easier for your opponent to know which one is which unit. But oh, and he had Nurglings. But yeah, all in all, great fucking list. Really cool. 3 wounds, 3 wounds, 3 wounds, 3 wounds, and then 1 unit of Legionnaires. I informed him that Abaddon cannot be with Legionnaires because he had Legionnaires with Abaddon. So he had a 5-man Legionnaire with Abaddon. Instead, he took them out and he added Abaddon to a 10-man chosen unit. The 5 Legionnaires went with, there's a Master of Execution too. So one of these guys is a Master of Executions who's in the Rhino, and the Rhino can move up 12, get out, and charge, which is going to come up. So I really like the list. Really cool. And this is the game. So we are playing Purge the Foe, which I hate Purge the Foe, but it's really good at practice because it's almost every GT. Hopefully in 11th edition it goes away. But with Purge the Foe, you have to essentially deploy assuming that you're going to go first, because if you go first, it's not really good because it's really hard to get turn 1 kills for going first. So for us, the deployment is just Dawn of War straight across, all the objectives in the center. And then for us, he doesn't have a ton of shooting, so we just put everything on the line. Like, all right, just go. This is the Rhino that can move up 12, get out, and then charge, which is the biggest mistake I made on turn 1. So he put these guys out first because he can redeploy them, which is really good. So he puts those guys out to stop like any infiltrating or scout. The Nurglings are right behind here. Abaddon, Huron, the Master of Execution, Cypher, 10 Possessed, and the Mutilators are in reserves. And for us, we literally just put everything on the line. We had 2 units of Copters and 1 unit of Bikes, I believe, in reserves as well. We fucking go first. So never fun, again, going first. You have to set up, like, there's really nothing to kill. I can't kill anything turn 1. He redeploys those guys over to here, 1 inch away from the wall, so it's really hard for my Bikes to get to them. And then our Zod moves up, scouts, and then just 1 inch away from the wall over here. We put these guys to try and block him from getting this way through that little 2-inch gap there. So the Bikes are there to kind of like block that. I have my boys up here. I screened out so that way I could put 1 boy touching the objective here, 2 boys behind him, and then a boy there, and so like we kind of screened out. So turn 1, we uppy downy these guys to touch this objective, so that way we can try and make it sticky. So we made that sticky turn 1, uppy downy, go over there, make that hopefully sticky turn 2. But yeah, we put a shit ton on there to try and get that primary on turn 1. These Bikes waited because I wanted to see what he does with this Rhino. He couldn't do anything this turn, so Wazdaka just kind of waits. These guys wait, screen out. He can uppy downy for 1 CP and Huron's Marauders. These guys wait, and then these guys kind of like move up and just wait. So I put 2, 4. I have secure no man's land and storm hostile objective. Storm you can get rid of, but he gave me an opportunity to get storm turn 1, so I actually took it. He put 4 guys on this point, so that's 8 OBSEC. I put 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 OBSEC. So I steal this, and I secured no man's land. So I tried pretty good turn 1, but I didn't get a kill. So his turn, he fucking commits. He gets Assassinate and Area Denial. So he commits his Rhino, moves up 12, guys get out, and then this to this, because they're 1 inch away from the wall, is like a 7-inch charge. So he gets them out and then bangs out that 7-inch charge. Master Execution has built-in precision with dev wounds. So full rerolls because I'm on an objective and he's with Legionnaires. So he basically hits on 2s, Dark Pact, and full rerolls to wound with dev. So he just precisioned out Zod, which I was not expecting. Precisioned out Zod, and then kills Zod, so now Zod unit's kind of worthless. And then now he's got these guys here. But he does get the kill. So he gets kill and Assassinate and Area Denial in the center with the Nurglings, all in turn 1. So he has an awesome turn 1. I wasn't able to get a kill because he did move up his dudes here, which I wasn't sure why. So he moved up his dudes here, and then he shot a Melta and then charged. And when he charged, I countercharged. So I was able to be within 6 here, right? So he moves up, charge, I countercharge. And I wanted to try and kill these guys to get the kill. So the Gretchen weren't going to get the kill over here, right? So that was kind of null and void. I didn't want to counter there. I wanted to save the counter here. This full 6-man bike unit with the war boss didn't kill 5 of the 3 wound raider models. So I only killed 3 of them and left 1 guy on 1. So really tanky. Without the wall, we don't really kill a lot. So I didn't get the kill there. I really wish I got the kill there. That would have been 4-point swing. That would have got me 100. But yeah, so that was his turn 1. I didn't get a kill. So he got a kill. Going into turn 2, I actually held more. So I held this one, I held this one, and I held my home, because when I countercharge here, I put as many as I could on the point. So that at least got me up 4 points there, because we held more, and then we needed to kill essentially more, where that was the goal. So he gave me 1 kill here, 2 kills, 3 kills, and then maybe the Nurglings for 4 kills. I'm trying to see how many kills I can get this turn, like almost guaranteed. So I'm going to go for 1, 2, 3, 4 kills. If I can get more, I get more. But I'm going to have 4, and then when you're going into that, you have to see how many he's going to have in return. So we wah on turn 2. This was me falling back the Gretchen. So the Gretchen just put as many bodies on the point as possible. We also screened out. So the Gretchen kind of fell back and moved forward, because that whole unit now is only 1 kill. So if I can move forward with a fallback and try and screen him out from getting to my other kills are the bikes here. This 2-kill unit here with the Weird Boy and the Orks. So if he kills that unit, it's 2 kills. So I'd rather him just get 1 kill from the Gretchen rather than try and get these 2 kills back here. But these guys commit up. I shoot this guy into here, and I think I wounded like 9 times or something. This is where we start. I told him we should have kept track of how many 4-ups we made, because Abaddon has a 4-up invuln save, so he gives everybody a 4-up invuln saves within 6 inches. So we should have just kept a tally of how many 4-up invulns he made throughout the game, which was just crazy. We were essentially laughing about it, but I was like, dude, like, this is insane. So he shot there. I shot everybody there. I shot these guys there. Everybody shot, and he made the 4-up invulns. And I have a lot of precision. Like, this guy has a precision gun. Weird Boy has a precision gun. 2 of my uppy downy dragsters have a precision gun. So I was trying to kill his fucking character, but I couldn't. Took his character down to like 1. And then these guys, 1 guy in the cover made, 7 out of 9 4-up saves. So they actually live before I even get to charge them. So let me go back to this. So this is during the wall. So we charge in with everybody. We charge in with the boys. We charge in with the Wazdaka. We charge in with the bikes. These guys, again, screened out this way. And then these guys are moving up this way to try and get to these cultists back here, but also screen out, because he has his dudes trying to rapid. So I push those guys forward to push out his rapid even further. And I have the reactive move. So if he does happen to rapid his guys here, and then he tries to move up or advance up, I could just go flat 6 back this way and get out of dodge from the mutilators. But the Rhino moves up. He commits everybody now. So he commits Huron. He commits Abaddon. Cypher is right here. So Cypher committed a little bit. Down here, I did drop my Coptas in his backfield, so that way I can try and blow up the Possessed and murder the Possessed. But after me shooting the Possessed with those guys, and then shooting them with the bikes with the character here, and also charging, I left 4 these guys left. The Mutilator, not whatever these guys, the Possessed. So left 4 Possessed. These guys rapided over here. So they came down over here. And on his turn, he's able to just kind of scooch up and then charge here. So during his turn, I'm trying to think about who's going to be doing the reactive move, because he's got a lot coming my way. I think over here I reacted back. So these Coptas were actually right here. And when he committed Abaddon, I 6-inch moved the Coptas back because they're my 3 damage weapons. So they went flat 6 back, so that makes like a 9 or 10-inch charge with Abaddon. So he's basically all lining up to get to the center to kill this bike unit, the Gretchen, and this unit down here. So he could also fall back and charge if he sees Huron. So Huron's right here. So these guys could fall back, charge. Everybody else can basically move up and advance and charge because they're all chosen. So he's about to charge in now. So I'm thinking, I'm counting in my head. I'm like, all right, he's going to kill the Gretchen. That's 1. He's going to kill these guys. That's 2. He's going to kill these guys. That's 3. So if he can kill the Coptas, that would be 4 to tie. And if he kills 5, he's going to win. So I'm thinking about where am I going to use my invuln save? Because it's WoW. Everybody has an invuln. But do I save my 4-up invuln save for these guys to try and live through the mutilators? And a 4-up invuln against the mutilators? That's really good. So after all the shooting and charging, these guys fail to charge twice. So I wanted to try and get hold more next turn. So these guys were going to charge into the Rhino because the Rhino charged I had 1 guy left. So he charged into that 1 guy. And then I was going to counter charge, and I failed it, and I didn't want to reroll it because I had, I needed to save that 1 CP for the 4-up invuln save for the Coptas. So I had 2 CP. I spent 1 to Heroic, which was like probably a 4 or 5-inch charge, like this right here. So if I get on the other side of the wall, it's a 4-inch charge. I rolled double 1s. So I failed that charge. That would have charged into these guys. And then I would have held this primary objective. But yeah, I failed. So that sucked. He didn't kill all the Gretchen squad. That was a shock. So I had 2 Gretchen left right there behind the wall. So that actually stopped the kill on his turn. And these are just more 4 out of 5 ups that he's making with his saves. So he made 2, 4, 6 out of 7 4-ups, which was awesome. That was me. Oh, that was Cypher. So on my turn, I auto advanced 20 with the Wazdaka. So him being able to just like fucking go anywhere and like place because it's not an uppy downy, so you can just like advance and stay 1 inch away from the opponent. So basically advances up to here, and I just want to shoot Cypher like dead. And then if he lives, I can charge him. But after Waz like shot him a shit ton, he makes 2, 4, 6 out of 7 4-ups. So I only do like 2 wounds to him. But that would have been a kill. Like that would have been an easy kill, and getting rid of Cypher's aura is clutch. Do end up killing him after I charged him with Wazdaka. Oh, that's what happened. So I was doing the finger because I didn't kill him, so he was able to shoot me back. And since he shot me back, he actually killed Wazdaka. So that was fucking insane. I was like, all right, Waz can, kill him pretty easily. So he shot him. Wazdaka only had 2 wounds left. He shot back and murdered Wazdaka. So I was like, oh, that's a great fucking trade right there. But then yeah, these guys charge in. They charged into the Gretchen, killed all the Gretchen. Oh no, they didn't kill the Gretchen. So where did they charge? Oh, they reacted, moved back. That's what it was. So when they were moving up, they move up, and then they charged these bikes. Abaddon also charges these bikes. And he killed all of the bikes. So he killed the full bike unit. This is another unit right here. Gotcha. Okay, so these bikes right here, they're 6-man bikes. There's no leader in them, so they're just kind of like bikes. So they're also another screen. What took Wazdaka down to like 2 wounds is he has a Psyker in there. So Psyker was in 12 inches of him. So he threw a grenade with that free like Huron units grenade. So he did like 4 mortals to him. And then he shot him with the psychic weapon and then did a bunch more mortals to him. Took him down to like 1 or something. I might have healed 1 in my command phase, which then I was able to kind of move up and try and get the Cypher. So he kills all but 2, these guys. Takes this guy down to 1 model. And then he kills these bikes. So on his turn, he killed these bikes. He charged in, he killed these bikes, and then these guys charged in my Coptas, but the Coptas live. So I had 1, 2, 3, 4 Coptas left. So he killed 2 with the 4-up invuln save. That's why I saved it over there. And then he killed those dudes over there. So he got 1, 2, probably 2 kills, which means I killed more because I killed 4. So that got me a 16 on turn 2, holding more and killing more on turn 2. So that was a huge boost. This was a close game the entire time. Now I'm like, all right, he's got literally 3 wound models everywhere. I'm like, if I can take out Abaddon and his unit, that's going to be my focus this turn. I'm going to try and ignore Huron because of the horde move. So if I shoot any unit, they can horde move into you, which is so scary. So I'm like, all right, let me just line everything up to just try and kill the Chosen with Abaddon's brick. I do end up killing the Chosen brick, but Abaddon I only take down to 6. So I kill the Chosen, leave Abaddon on 6. He's tied up with this bike unit. This is after the wall now, so I don't have 5-up invuln, so I have to spend a CP for them. These guys scooch up, steal the primary here. I move this guy up to try and steal the primary on his home field, give him a 0. But I don't remember that if I charge in, he could just pile into the objective. So he only has 4 attacks, so he's not going to be able to kill enough here. And it's sticky, so I can't really do anything to these guys. That was a mistake there. Snickrot got uppy downy over here. He gave me established locust for 4, so just uppy, downy, established locust pretty easily. And these cows just fell back from these guys, so they fell back to there. These bikes came in from reserves. This one bike lived prior, so he kind of ran away. And now we're all just kind of like trying to kill Abaddon's unit. So we take Abaddon down to 6. Abaddon swings back and kills essentially all the bikes. It's only the character left. So he kills all the bikes there. He gets kill more on turn 3. So he held 1 on his home field and then killed more on turn 3. So that was not good. He kills the weird boy, the orc boys here. I still have this lonely bike running around his backfield over here. And then he killed this unit right here. The mutilators moved up and charged into the bikes. No, they failed to charge. So they moved up, charged, failed it. He couldn't re-roll it. So now the mutilators are just like right here. So on my turn, that's like, all right, I have to kill the mutilators. I have to kill the cultist, steal his home field, and I have to finish off Abaddon. So those are my goals. All he has left is a Rhino, Huron unit, and these 3 cultists left, and that's it. So I need to, on turn 4, I kill 1. On turn 4, he kills more again. And then on turn 5, I hold more and kill more. He actually clocks. I have about 6 minutes left. He has 0 minutes left, but it's an RTT, so we're basically just talking it out, trying to get him as many points as possible. So after we added up the points, his turn, my turn 5, I would have held more because I had the center, I had this one, and I had that one, so I had 3. He only had 2, so I would have held more. And then I had extend and display of might, which I definitely have display of might, and extend, I have extend already. So that would have got me 8. On his turn 4, I gave him kill more without rolling any dice. I was like, yeah, you're probably going to kill more than me. So I gave him kill more, hold 1, and then he had tempting target, which he couldn't get to this target down here, and no prisoners, which if he kills 2, he would have had 4 points. And then on turn 5, I gave him kill 1, just assuming that he's going to kill one unit, and then I gave him hold 1. So he held 1 and killed 1, so he got his 8 points on primary. And then he had a tempting target, which he got rid of, but he had a defend stronghold, which he couldn't get, and then established locust, which he couldn't get because he had a kill. So we kind of talked it out, and I gave him points on that. I hate when like you clock at an RTT and like it's dumb. So if you're at a GT and you're paid all this money to go to GT and you clock, hey, you clock. Don't keep scoring, especially if you're going to lose on that. But at an RTT, I just kept adding points just to kind of make sure that it was a fair game at the end. And we were close the entire time. Plus, he's an awesome dude. So we were close the whole time. So I was adding him points up to try and get as many points as possible. And in the end, even with him getting an extra 24 points, In the end, it was still 97-76. This is the final score. I had hold more, kill more, hold one, kill one, hold one, kill one, hold more, kill more. Then I had 39 out of 40 for secondaries. That one turn, which I couldn't kill one on turn 1, would have got me that extra 2 points. That would have been 99-76. But then down here, he had 44 out of 50, which is really good. And then 22 out of 40. That's the one where it kind of like slacked, especially on turn 5. But all in all, it was still like a 19 point game, 21 point game. Really close, awesome dude. Love seeing Chaos Space Marines on the table. I really like his list because it's 3 wound models everywhere. Abaddon in it gives you the 4-up invuln save, like huge aura. So all of Huron in his unit, which can come back, have a ton of wounds in it, has a 4-up invuln save with 3 wounds. His unit, Abaddon, has a 4-up invuln save with 3 wounds. And then the Possessed, if they were within 6 inches of Abaddon, has 3 wounds, 4-up invuln save. So what I would have done differently for him was really just like, this was cool because you had Assassinate and you kind of gave that to him. So that was like a good turn, 10-point turn 1, and you didn't have to ditch Assassinate. So that was really good. I think down here I wouldn't have charged. I would have just kept them 1 inch away from the wall right here. The Possess either run forward so that way they have a heroic if I charge into them, or screen out the backfield. So if I can't drop Koptas back here, that would have kept like probably 4 or 5 Possessed alive. So if you screen out, like these guys are already screening out as much as they possibly can in the backfield. They did really good screening out back here. But if you put the Possessed like 1 right here, just to have like that 9-inch bubble right there. So 1 right there, 2 right there, 1 right there, 1 right there. That's not a huge difference between there and there. Maybe like an 8-inch difference. But after like the move up or advance up, charge, pile in, consolidate, like that's going to swing him back into combat as well. So I think having the Possessed to screen out back here definitely would have changed the game. The Nurglings, I think, gave up a free kill here because it took me 2 units to kill the Nurglings. So if this one Nurgling's behind this wall right here, so he had Arid Denial. So the Nurgling like runs up, you put 1 Nurgling there, 1 in cover, and then the other one behind cover. So I have to one-shot the Nurglings, which is going to be really hard. And if I don't, that leaves this 1 Nurgling behind cover right here. So that my second shot can't see him, so it doesn't get the kill. What you can do with Nurglings is you can take their regular save or their invuln save. So let's say you take their regular save, like if it's 2 damage weapons, you roll 2 dice, and you're like, oh shit, I already failed my first 2. This one dies. I have 4 more saves to go. I'll keep 2 saves in my pocket, like in my hand, because if you take their regular save, they're not going to have a save because it's like a 7-up, 6-up, or 7-up save. So that you take that save, which means they don't have a save, and you just remove the model. So you can choose a regular save or an invuln save. So if you choose the regular save, they don't have a save, right? So you just kind of remove that model. So you could basically choose to remove that model after, you know, some shots go into him. So you remove him because you failed their saves. Then you remove this one, and then this guy's alive. So this Nurgling right here would have been alive, which would have not got me that kill on my turn 2. So that was crazy. Anything else? Huron is fine where he is. This all, like Huron's unit could just murder everything over here. Over here, I think I wouldn't have shot as much into the Gretchen unit. So I think you shoot as much as you can, like whittle it down. And then when you charge in, you can kill them with the extra melee attacks. Because the melee attacks go into these guys, just murder them pretty easily. Killing these 3 definitely would have been good. But I don't know what else you could have put into these guys. And also he had a double charge. So this guy charging into there, he makes it. So these guys charge in. And then these guys could charge into the bikes and the Gretchen. Now, once the bikes and Gretchen die, or the bikes die from Abaddon's unit, these guys then could pile into maybe the boys units. So like see how there's like nobody left over here. So he didn't roll the best with these guys, but if he would have like charged into the bikes and then trying to like been able to pile into these guys after Abaddon kills the bikes, then he could have probably got more kills from the this unit over here. But yeah, the Gretchen should have died. Like, he should have killed the Gretchen 100%. But yeah, those are really the main changes. Like, it was definitely a close game, but I think leaving this little gap right here really tied it in for his Possessed. Because without the Possessed getting shot by these rockets, the Possessed would have been full 10-man Possessed, just kind of yeet forward and go kill this entire side. So, but yeah, all in all, great game. Awesome dude. Last game, guys, against our boy. Again, this is the third time we're playing at the RTT. He played Tal. We beat him with Green Tide, which was awesome. Like, he learned so much with the slingshots and all that stuff. His next RTT, he brought Orks, which is just fucking hilarious. He was running Warhorde, but as a da Hunt build. And then on the third game at the RTT, he was running Tau again. So this was actually a really close game on turn 2. So can't wait to go over this one. But if you guys want the professional coach in your corner going into 11th edition, head over to Patreon. So that way you guys can either join the competitive tab or the Grandmaster tab. So that way you get one-on-one coaching. You can bounce any list ideas or questions and tactics off of me going into 11th edition. Once 11th edition hits, you're going to need that coach in your corner with so many questions being asked. But yeah, a lot of videos are going to be coming up on 11th edition. If you guys, again, want to check out that merch, go head out to the store down below. All these are up in. Also, we're having Abaddon is going to be in there, as well as Magnus. So Magnus and Abaddon. I'm working on Obliterator, and the last one is going to be something else. There's one more after the Obliterator. Yeah, I forget. But yeah, all these shirts are up for sale, so go support the channel there. Guys, I appreciate it, and we'll see you in Game 3 against Tau. All right, guys, thanks for sticking towards the end of the video. If you guys want to support the channel, all the links in the description below, which we'll go over. But these right here, we have 3D prints of Cypher, Tech Priest, Phobo Libby, Combi Libby, Lieutenant, Calidus, Codiez, and the Lord of Contagion. All those are up for sale. Message me on Discord. All these widgets, the 6-inch, 2-inch, 3-inch, 1-inch, they pop out. Those are up for sale. The 9-inch widget, the 1 CP token, where you guys can keep track of the CP every single game. The token markers for Chaos and Grey Knights, they're poker chips. Those are really good for sticky objectives. And then also the wound gauges and the fuck you and fuck me tokens are up for sale as well. And we have a new sponsor, Snot Goblin Terrain. They are really, really cool. What's great about them is you can customize them for any layout. So if you run a Games Workshop layout, or if you run WTC layout, you can run it that way. And the best part, it's super hard plastic, not going to break on you. And also it's all fully painted. So check on the link below if you guys want to check these guys out. We use them in our streams and they look super awesome on the stream, but it's really good to travel into all your stores and bring them with you. So check those guys out. Then we still have 3D6 Wargaming, where if you guys want some custom templates, you guys can click on these. And then our new and improved Rexar lasers, laser lights with the Dirtbag logo on them. These guys are at a lot of local GTs, especially in the Texas area, but these lines are, or these lasers are rechargeable. So definitely be picking this up. I'm going to be getting sent one of these so I can show you guys on the live stream and stuff like this. But you guys get the Dirtbags and the lasers rechargeable, so highly recommend the Rexar lasers in the description below. Look at this. Look at that line. It is so good. And it's rechargeable. At the top, it's got the USB. Just plug it right in. Good to go. This shit is legit. And lastly, guys, the merch store. This I love seeing at GTs. When you see it across the room, you see your own logo, which is so cool. It's the red, white, and blue. We have the hats as well. They're all flex fit with the Dirtbags logo on the back. I just love wearing backwards hats. But all of these are available in the Printify shop. It's print to order, so you can get all these shirts, different sizes, different colors. We also have the old school stuff. We have the Nurgling. We have mugs, which you can fit your entire hand in, and some of the Grey Knight logos as well. So let me know what I'm missing. You can message me on Discord, but stay tuned if you guys are interested in the Patreon. That'll come up last. So appreciate it, guys, and let's keep it going. What is up, gents? 40k Dirtbags here. If you guys are interested in joining the Dirtbag Nation over at patreon.com, you get a bunch of perks. What we did in 2024 was we really expanded. I had traveled a ton and I played my ass off in 40k. Right now we're ranked #1 best player in the United States on ITC rankings. We were the #1 Chaos Space Marine player in the world this year in 2024. 2 years ago, we got ranked #1 Grey Knight player in the world, and this year we're probably going to go into Death Guard, hopefully when the new Codex comes out, or Emperor's Children. But you guys, if you guys want that head coach or that coach always in your corner, just to ask questions, bounce ideas off, that's what the competitive Dirtbag and the Dirtbag Nation is all about. If you guys want to support the channel, you head over to patreon.com. You can join the Just a Car tab, which is $5 a month. You guys get access to the Discord Patreon tab. You have to be a patron to get into that Discord, and also I'm always there. All the other coaches are there. Basically, it's just such a good community over on Discord that you guys get specific access to it that only Patreons can get. If you guys want to bump that up, the competitive Dirtbag tier, you guys get to message me or another Grandmaster or another Dirtbag coach over the Dirtbag Nation to add unlimited questions, list ideas, list reviews, and bounce ideas off of. That's what having a coach in your corner is all about. If you guys want to bump up to the Grandmaster tier, that tier you get every perk under the sun. So basically you get access to Discord, you get one-on-one coaching, you get a call once a month if you guys would like to go over any RTTs coming up, any GTs coming up, any list reviews live over Discord chat, and also a special perk that Grandmasters get. If you guys want any video suggestions like we do all the time with these table setups that we just upgraded thanks to the Patreons, you guys get suggestions or battle reports you want to see specifically played live by a coach or myself on the next battle report, or a live battle report coming up on the Patreon. So you guys get obviously first access to all the videos. We post them first on patreon.com, but there's just a ton of benefits to having a professional coach that plays this game all the time at the very, very high competitive level in your corner at all times. And that's really what the Dirtbag Nation is all about, getting you guys better at 40K, the basics, and being good in your community. So if you guys want to support the channel, I really appreciate it. Couldn't have done it without you guys in 2024, 2025. I am super stoked for, super excited for. We really want to get a bigger studio going. That is going to be my focus in 2025, is really growing the community on YouTube and Patreon specifically. So thank you so much for 2024, all my Patreons. If you guys are interested in joining and want that coach in your corner, head over to patreon.com and support the channel. Appreciate it.